The years between 1820 and 1860 marked a period in American history known as the Antebellum Era. This time was full of growth, change, and tension. The United States was still young, figuring out its identity. The country was expanding westward. New territories offered opportunities and challenges. Americans were grappling with difficult questions about freedom, equality, and the rights of all people. This era saw the rise of important social movements. People began to speak out against slavery. They demanded better treatment for women. The invention of new machines led to the Industrial Revolution, changing how goods were made and impacting the lives of workers. The antebellum period was a time of great transformation that shaped the future of the United States. What were some of the key events and movements of this era? How did they shape the nation? During the antebellum era, the idea of manifest destiny took hold in the hearts of many Americans. This belief fueled westward expansion. Manifest destiny was the idea that the United States was destined by God to expand its dominion and spread democracy and capitalism across the entire North American continent. It was a powerful idea that had a profound impact on the nation. Fueled by this belief, Americans pushed westward, seeking new opportunities and land. They believed it was their right, even their duty, to settle the vast lands to the west. This expansion brought them into contact, and often conflict, with Native American tribes who had lived on these lands for centuries. The belief in manifest destiny had a significant impact on the relationship between the United States and Native American tribes, often leading to displacement and conflict. How did the idea of manifest destiny affect the lives of Native Americans? The Oregon Trail stands as a testament to the challenges and triumphs of westward expansion. This 2,000-mile overland route became a lifeline for pioneers seeking new beginnings in the Oregon Territory. From the early 1840s, families packed their belongings into covered wagons and set off on this arduous journey. The Oregon Trail was fraught with danger. Disease, harsh weather conditions, and accidents claimed many lives along the way. The journey west was not for the faint of heart. It demanded resilience, resourcefulness, and a strong sense of community. Despite the hardships, hundreds of thousands of pioneers successfully traversed the Oregon Trail, contributing to the rapid settlement of the American West. What motivated these pioneers to embark on such a perilous journey? Section 4, Conflict and Conquest. The Mexican-American War. The Mexican-American War, fought from 1846 to 1848, marked a turning point in American history. This conflict arose from disputes over the border between Texas, which had recently gained independence from Mexico, and the United States. The United States, driven by the spirit of manifest destiny, claimed the Rio Grande as the border, while Mexico asserted that the Nueces River, farther north, marked the true boundary. The war ended in a decisive victory for the United States. As a result, Mexico was forced to cede a vast territory, including California, Nevada, Utah, and parts of Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Wyoming to the United States. This outcome fueled the debate over the expansion of slavery into new territories. The Mexican-American War had a profound impact on the relationship between the United States and Mexico. It also raised important questions about the morality of territorial expansion and the use of military force. What were the lasting consequences of the Mexican-American War? Section 5, Voices Rising. Abolitionism and women's rights. The antebellum period witnessed the rise of powerful social movements that challenged the status quo and fought for equality and justice. Among these were the abolitionist movement and the women's rights movement. Abolitionists condemned slavery as a moral evil and demanded its immediate end. They published newspapers, gave speeches, and helped slaves escape to freedom on the Underground Railroad. The women's rights movement, closely linked to the abolitionist movement, sought to secure equal rights for women, including the right to vote, own property, and control their own earnings. Leaders such as Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Lucretia Mott organized conventions and spoke out for women's suffrage and equal rights. How did these movements challenge the social norms of the time?